The lesson from my book, we're going to look at harmonized chords and scale degrees in the natural seven tones, seven modes, in a derivative sense. So it'll go C, D, E, F, G, A. So the C would be a major, D would be a minor, E would be a minor, F would be a major, G would be a dominant or a major, A would be a minor, E would be a diminished. Take a look at the Roman numerals. If you get chord books, you'll see that Roman numerals are used like as shorthand in building or displaying chord progressions. You can see the bigger capital ones here signify majors. The small ones will represent minors. In some cases you have a flatter or sharpened beside these. For the diminished, you'd have a diminished sound like this, or without it would be just like a B minor seventh. Or with the diminished, it means it's diminished. Sometimes you'll have a 7 beside these, representing a 7th chord. But I just laid them out this way. Down below you have the harmonized chord scale. C major 7th, D minor 7th, E minor 7th, F major 7th, G dominant 7th, A minor 7th, B diminished 7th. Down below here we'll have the names of the modes. The first would be Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Dominant, Oalian, Locrian in the top order. So we'd go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. In the C major, starting from the C major scale. And these are the formulas for each chord. C major 7th be the 1 chord, it'd be called. So C, E, G, B. D minor would be the 2 chord, going D, F, A, C, chord formulas. E minor 7th would be the 3 chord, E, G, B, F. F major 7th would be the 4 chord, with F, A, C, E. G dominant would be the 5 chord, G, B, D, F. A minor 7th would be the 6 chord, A, C, E, G. Finally, the B would be B minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished, be the 7th chord, B, D, F, A. That would be the chord formulas. If you change the key to a D major, in the key of D major, it would still be called like the 1 chord, but it would be starting like from a D major. And then you have to know your sharps and flats and stuff. So the next chart here, we'll look at the C major scale and all its modes starting on C as a parallel sense. So the C Ionian or C major, no sharps, no flats. The D Dorian would have a flatted 3rd and a flatted 6th. If you're playing this all in C. Now if you take the Phrygian, you have a flatted 2nd, flatted 3rd, flatted 6th, and flatted 7th. Lydian would have a sharpened 4th, mixed Lydian would have a flatted 7th. The Oalian, ancient minor, would have a flatted 3rd, flatted 5th, flatted 6th, flatted 7th. The Locrian would have a flatted 2nd, flatted 3rd, flatted 5th, flatted 6th, flatted 7th. You can use those in your chords. 1, 3, 5, 7. It shows you where your flats will go in your sharps. So we'll zip down here a bit and you'll be able to see types of chords you can build off the 7 modes. Triads, 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, and 13ths. So now on the C major, you can obviously a C major 7th, C major 9, major 11th or a major 13th. The Dorian would be minor 7th, minor 9th, minor 11th, or minor 13th. Phrygian would be a minor 7th, minor 7 with a flat 9, minor 11th with a flat 9, minor 11 with a flat 9 or flat 13th. The Lydian would be a major 7th you could use, or a major 9th. Major 7 with a sharpened 11th, major 13 with a sharpened 11th. Mixed Lydian would be a dominant 7th, dom 9, dom 11, dominant 13. Oalian, ancient minor, would be minor 7th, minor 9th, minor 11th with a flat 13. The Locrian, half diminished or diminished, minor 7 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5, or flat 9 minor 11 flat 5, or flat 9 minor 11th flat 5, or flat 9 or flat 13th. Down below here, if you can see them, I hope, are the progressions you can use. These are progressions I put together. An example, 1, 4, 5, 1 would be C major 7th, F major 7th, G dominant 7th, and back to the 1 chord, the C major 7th. Take a look at these and you can write these down. Leave that on there for a second. You can rewind the tape. So we'll drop down to the final part of this. 7 modes and what styles of music they're used for. The C major Ionian is used in rock music, country, jazz, and fusion. The Dorian would be used for jazz, fusion, blues, or rock. The Phrygian would be used for flamenco, fusion, speed metal, or heavy metal. The Lydian would be used for jazz, fusion, rock, country. Mixed Lydian would be used for blues, country, rockabilly, or rock. The Oalian, or ancient minor, would be used for pop, blues, rock, heavy rock, country, or fusion. And finally, the Locrian would be used for jazz or fusion. So you can rewind this tape. This is a lot of information here, but a big help this, because it really gives you a big picture on modes. So good luck with this.